Welcome to the Evolved Mastery Podcast with self-mastery coach and teacher, Princeton Clark. If you're ready to see immense growth and an overall shift in your life, then this is the show for you. Self-mastery is all about creating balance in your mind, body, and your soul. Prepare to step into your power as he teaches you just how to shift your life through evolved self-mastery.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Princeton Clark here, and you're tuned into another episode of Evolved Mastery. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you guys are continuously working towards your goals and stepping into every aspect of your life powerfully. You know, I first off want to start off by just thanking you guys for your patience. Since I started this podcast, the past couple of weeks, I really took a step back and my spirit really led me to start working on a writing project, which initially started as an ebook to promote upcoming products and the vision for Evolved Mastery and so many other things. But as I began to write, it turned into an actual book itself. So I'm proud to announce that I have finished that book. And the name of it is Awakening Your Inner Master. And I'm super excited to get that out to you guys. I'm currently in the process of preparing to get it edited and then published on Amazon. And I'm working with some really great people that are assisting in that process. But, as I started writing the book and I continued to move forward, so many deep insights were coming to me. And even as I continued to move forward, in everything that I was doing and also writing the book, the thing that stood out to me the most was how powerful and how creative we truly are when we learn to be responsive, and that brought me to the topic for today's audio. I want to really hit the topic of power responding. In every moment of our life, we are responding to something, whether that be outside circumstances, people, situations, or various things that we're going through in every single moment. But I want to encourage you guys to be more responsive or powerfully responsive in every single moment, especially as it pertains to your goals, your dreams, your passions, and everything that you hope to manifest and achieve in your life. So power responding, what is it? You guys have heard me talk about how important this moment right now is. And so much of the time we waste so many moments, and we talk about our goals, we talk about our dreams, and we talk about all these things that we want to achieve, and we don't fully step into it, or we make excuses, or we step back because right now is just not the most conducive time, or at least that's what we tell ourselves. So I really wanted to hit this topic of power responding. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there are times in my life where, I get this burst of inspiration, a vision for what I can do or what I can manifest. And many times on my journey, as I've gotten those bursts or what I call flares of inspiration, one thing would always happen. In the beginning, I would be so fired up and I'd be so excited. And then everything would slow down and go back to normal. I want to assist you guys in stopping that process in your lives, because as I learned over this 15-year journey, those moments are so powerful. And it's in those moments that we can create significant responses. We can create significant opportunities to manifest what we have the ability to manifest. When we talk about these flares of inspiration, many of the times they happen really quick. And what happens is they get drowned out by the negative self-talk, the words of other people, the negative circumstances or situations that we put ourselves in, so on and so forth. But we have to learn to flow in these inspired moments. See, when these inspired moments come, what's happened is you've completely opened yourself up, whether you were listening to an audio or listening to someone speak, or maybe you were just hanging out with some friends and you had this idea and something just clicked. And it's like, wow, I can totally do that. I can totally move in that. I have the potential to do that. And man, this can totally be manifested in my life. And then you got pulled back into the lower vibration and lower energy of thinking that kept you from moving forward. Now, moving in these powerful moments requires us to stay in an open flow, because what's happening in those moments is we are in an open flow. We're connected, we're vulnerable to new information, and we get this pop that happens on the inside. It's like, it's no real word to describe what it feels like. It's like this pop just happens on the inside of you. But when these things happen, we have to begin being active. We can't allow ourselves to think beyond that moment, what may happen, what may not happen, who might follow, who might not follow, who's going to agree, who's not going to agree, because there's a reason you get that inspiration. It's a reason that flare pops in you. And you have to now realize that there are certain gifts, certain talents, certain abilities, and certain potential that you have to create things in your life. And when you feel those things, what's happening is you are connecting to that flow. You are connecting to that thing that's saying, right now, move right now. And so you can't get stuck in thinking about it. You got to move on it. In that moment, when you get those flares of inspiration, start writing down everything that you're thinking. Start writing down everything that you're feeling. Start writing down everything that you're seeing about this vision or this potential opportunity or business idea, whatever it is. Start writing it down. Start writing it down in that moment of energy that you are feeling in the flow. Stay in that flow. And as that thing is birthed out of you through the writing, what you then create is a vibratory form of that inspiration, that flare of inspiration in tangible substance. You're writing it down. So now every time you're going through one of those phases where you start thinking too much, you can go back and you just read that over and over again. Remember, bring yourself back into the flow that, yes, this is possible. This is what I have the potential to do. This is what I have the potential to manifest. This is what I have the potential to create. Okay, let me get back in that flow again. Let me get back in that flow again. What am I doing today? What can I do today to manifest the next step in this flare of inspiration? See, because we have to act on it. We have to move on it in that moment or in those moments, and we have to keep those moments alive. And so many times we don't keep those moments alive, and that's why a lot of people will get inspired, and then the inspiration goes away, and then next year they're inspired again, and then the inspiration goes away, and then the next year or the next month or the next week it continues to happen, and it creates this insanity that limits your ability to just step into it. And we are creators. When we get these flares of inspiration, we have to create. We have to move in it. Don't focus on telling a bunch of people. Don't focus on thinking about it. Just say, okay, this is in me. This is why it's awakened this in me. This is why I'm having this pop of energy in me right now, is because this is what I have the ability to manifest. So now I have to do the work. Now I have to really look at this vision and really get precise powerfully in this moment so that I can respond powerfully in this moment. See, power responding is all about now action, not getting so focused on the future that you don't respond right now. Because again, the future moments are simply moments that happen based on what you do right now in this moment and in the next moment and in the next moment. So focus intently and powerfully on this moment. When you get these flares of inspiration, even as I'm talking right now, you're remembering something that inspired you. You're remembering this dream or this vision that you had that inspired you, and you're feeling like, okay, like, yeah, that's it, and I got to get back to it. Well, start writing it down. Start writing it down. Even if you have to pause this podcast for a second as you're feeling the flow of energy raise within your being and you're feeling your spirit rise in this moment, take the time to just stop and start writing it down, because it's important, and so I really want to get you guys into this phase and into this flow of power responding. You are powerful creators, and a lot of the times we create in a negative or less than optimal way because we don't respond based on our power. We respond based on circumstances, respond based on mental programming. We respond based on what things look like, what people say, the things that we've gone through, so on and so forth. But we got to start power responding based on these moments of flared up inspiration, and we got to move on it. Start thinking about those goals and those dreams that you have. Just sit in that space and focus on it and feel how it feels. Imagine that you are achieving those goals. What does it feel like? And write those things out, and really get present in that energy, remembering what that energy feels like so that you can also understand the times when you're not flowing in that inspiration, when you're not flowing in that energy or that connection to your higher spirit and your higher abilities and potentials. Because when you catch yourself not flowing in this energy right here, when you catch yourself not flowing in this flow of flared inspiration, you got to recenter yourself. You got to stop whatever you're doing, get refocused, get recentered, breathe, and just be in this moment. Become relentless in your ability to powerfully respond in your life, understanding that every single moment is a powerful opportunity to manifest that goal, that dream, that vision, and we got to be so intently focused that every decision, everything that we do, everything that we write down is powered by that flare of inspiration. And we have to keep that inspiration going. We can't just sit on it. We can't just sit and be immobilized by circumstances, by lower energy conversations and those energy vampires in our life that take our energy when we talk about the things that we care about and they don't really care, and so on and so forth. You got to get around motivated people. You got to get active in your life. Get around people who are actively moving and shaking things up in their life. Get around people, get a coach, get a motivational speaker that you follow, get a book that keeps you going. Get inspired and keep that inspiration going, because being active is a great way to be inspired. It will keep your inspiration firing up and flaring up on the inside of you. And when we move, we get the energy and keep the energy going. This is why I always encourage people to exercise, get out and walk, get out and be in nature. If you're one of those people that sit around a lot, don't sit around. Be active, exercise, connect with people, have motivating conversations, spark up conversations on social media. And if somebody clicks in and they're like, man, I'm there, I'm exactly in the same place, message them, hey, let's have a talk. I'm just trying to connect with more motivated people. See, we have to be responsive in every single moment to keep that inspiration going, because we live in a society that's very low energy, that's so disconnected, and we got to start reconnecting within ourselves and then connecting that flare of inspiration to other people who are moving and shaking, connecting those areas of our lives to the people and things that are going to keep that inspiration going. And so we have to respond powerfully in every moment. If you're trying to be a leader in your life, you're trying to start a new business, you want to see your relationships transform, you want to see every aspect of your life evolve in every sense of the word, then you have to start responding in a way that creates that evolution. You have to start responding in a way that manifests the change that you have the potential to be in your life. No more making excuses about what things look like. No more making excuses about what didn't work and how it didn't happen and how nobody's supporting you and this, that, and the other. No more excuses. You are a powerful creator, and you have to step into that power. You have to powerfully respond in every single moment. Awaken that dream, awaken that vision, and charge it with your energy. Remember that you can do it. Remember why it came to you. Remember that it came to you because you had the potential to manifest it. As I talk about it in one aspect of my book, a vision or communication that I had with my own spirit one day, I said, I have the potential of being one of the greatest men who ever lived. And my spirit spoke to me and said, you're still scared, because if you can see the potential, the only thing stopping you from manifesting that potential is you. So you don't say, I can see the potential and I have the potential to be potentially this or that. You say, I am this. I will accomplish this. I will manifest this. I will flow in this, and nothing's going to stop me. We are not limited. We only create limitation. So we have to step beyond this and step into our power to powerfully respond when we get those nuggets of spiritual inspiration and it fires us up. We got to move in that fire, and we got to let that fire burn, and we got to charge ourselves to such a degree that nothing is going to put that fire out, because we got a baby to birth, and that baby's got to be birthed by pushing and by breathing through it. We got to keep going, keep thriving, keep enhancing our lives, keep getting motivated, keep getting around people who are moving and shaking, keep moving in the areas of our life that we have the ability to manifest greatness, and let no situation, no purpose, and nothing in this world stop you from flowing in that powerful flow of inspiration. Because the only thing that's going to stop you from manifesting what you have the potential to manifest is you. because you are like a generator. Imagine that each time you get those flares of inspiration and it gets your inner compass, your inner divine being going, and you can see the vision and you can feel the purpose and you can feel the power. Imagine that that inner generator is gaining power the more you respond right now. And the more you respond right now, that power increases, and it lights up the very essence of your being so that you can step fully into that power, fully into that purpose, actively in every single moment. See, what happens is a lot of times we get those flares of inspiration and our inner generator gets to going and we get pumped up and we get energized, and then we slow down and we stop and we start focusing on all the things that have never gotten us anywhere. We start focusing on all the fear and all the worry and all the things that happened in the past. But as you can tell, even as I communicated, the energy of that is so low, and it's no wonder that we drain ourselves. It's no wonder that we wear ourselves out. It's no wonder that people are depressed and frustrated and angry, because they're using these moments in the wrong way. They're tuning into all the wrong things. But we got to get charged up. And I promise you, if you take the time and invest the time into this energy and use that energy to flow it out into your life in every single moment, you're going to see doors open for you. You're going to see opportunities seem to just kind of flow into your life, but it's all because you're manifesting it. And I want to see you guys manifest everything that you have the ability to manifest. So let these flares of inspiration keep you powered as you move in your purpose, move in your gifts. Surround yourself with motivating people. Surround yourself with people who are moving in their lives and shaking up their lives of purpose and creating the things in their life, because their energy feeds your energy, and likewise your energy feeds their energy, and your vibe will attract your tribe. All the people that you have the potential to connect with, whether they're leaders or other creators in any sense of the word, are already there. They're just waiting for you to get generated by that flare of inspiration and get moving in your purpose so that you all can connect and create masterfully in your life. Now, I'm so excited about where all of this is going, people. And I really want to see you step into this power. But you got to start responding powerfully. Power responding in every aspect of your life as you step into this power. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, but I'm tuning out right now, and I want you to think about everything we just talked about. If you want to connect, go to my website, www.evolvedmastery.com. Keep an eye out for my book, Awakening Your Inner Master, because it will be hitting Amazon soon. And like I said, your power is in your hands. What will you do in each moment? What will you manifest? Because it's all up to you. Peace, love, and happiness. Thank you for tuning in, guys.